it's Modest Vegan Chick. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. So I'm back out in the garden, in my front garden, admiring my beautiful moon vine. It's usually at its best, blooms at its best in the evening. So you can still see how lovely the blooms are. They're quite big. I'm not sure if I will plant this again because initially I planted a silver lace vine down there. So I planted that first. I didn't think it'd survive the winter because it took a while to come back up. I had it actually on the side of the house, and there just wasn't enough sun. So planted it in the front where it's full sun. And like I said, I thought it died. So then I planted some moon vine seeds. This moon vine is all from seeds. The silver lace vine was a small plant that I ordered online, but let's see if I can get oh my God, look how thick that is already down there. It's crazy. I planted like 3 seeds and only one came up, and all of that from 1 seed. So like I said, I planted the silver lace vine, thought it died, so I planted the moon vine, and to my surprise they both started to come up around the same time. Another thing about the moon vine is it drops all of their spent blooms. It gets kind of messy, so I have to clean this area up every morning. So I just noticed this morning that the silver lace vine is blooming. I thought it was just smothered underneath the moon vine and it wouldn't bloom, but as you can see, look how dainty, quite lovely little blooms that it has. And this silver lace vine is a perennial. It will come back every year. The moon vine is just an annual, so you'll have to plant seeds every year. I planted this in the spring, I think, early spring, and it blooms late summer because it just started blooming a few weeks ago. Along with the moon vine, on this side I have a climbing rose bush. I do have at least one bloom to show you. So I had to put up some netting here. As you can see, it's kind of holding the vine in, and you can see the deer damage here. So before I didn't have any netting because I don't usually have a deer problem in the front of the house, but of course all this luscious green attracted the deer. So this is a climbing rose, and it's climbed all the way up here. So I love that. So there's a lot going on this arbor. Maybe too much. What else? Oh, also the deer. So I was having a problem with the deer eating my roses. So I put up one of these Pest deterrents. I have 2 of these that were sent to me to try out in my garden. And I've had this for a few weeks, and I must say, I think it's working, at least in this spot, because I haven't had any more deer damage. And they were eating the moon vine. They didn't really mess with the silver lace vine, but they definitely like the leaves of the moon vine. And they were eating this whole area here. And it does have netting as well, but somehow they were getting into the netting. But since I put this little deer deterrent, well, it's really a pest deterrent, but it's keeping away the deer. Not so much the cats, but the deer. At least Kitty. Kitty's not afraid of it. And then I have another one. This is the front entrance of the garden, my front garden. Let me show you where the other one is. I put it in the entrance of the back garden. So it's over here. And you can actually hear this one. I don't know if you can hear the other one. And the deer used to eat on my dogwoods, my yellow dogwood bush. They haven't done that since I put these out. So it definitely, I feel like, my experience right now at least, it's definitely keeping the deer away, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, I'm doing this video because I wanted to share with you guys not only the beautiful vines that are growing in the garden, but also look at my watermelon growing in the garden. This is my first year being able to grow watermelon. And the problem, I think it was because I was trying to grow them in the back. That's where my official vegetable garden is. But it's just not enough sun. Until I can get those trees cut down, I'm gonna have to start planting my food in the front yard. Full sun here. So this is the biggest watermelon that I have. And it looks a little different because this is a different variety of watermelon. It is the Moon and Stars, I think is the name. Look how gorgeous that is. It's just a beautiful looking watermelon. It has the little moon circle there. And then all the little spots are the stars. And it just is a beautiful watermelon. So I have one there. Let's get a good look. Look how big that is. Beautiful. Planted these seeds in the spring. This is just 3 watermelon seeds. I've been told when this little stem turns brown, that means your watermelon is ready to take off the vine. And then we have a little baby one here that's growing, getting bigger every day. You can see the vine is reaching for the street. But even out here, people passing by, it's like, I'm sure they can see this melon growing in the front yard. There's actually a little one right next to it. Look at that. When I pulled this up to get my yard mowed, it was filled with little baby watermelons. Some of them didn't make it, but a lot of them did. There's another one there, and I do have them on the little melon stands here to keep them from rotting on the ground. See that one? I don't want it to get stuck in that hole. And I'm sure there's even more that I don't see. All right, guys, so that's it. I just wanted to share a little quick update in the garden. So I will leave a link to the Pest Deterrent. It is solar powered. At night, it actually glows. The light comes on in the front. But I'll leave the link and you can check it out for yourself. Thank you so much for watching. Definitely stay tuned, and I'll see you guys in the next video. All right, bye for now.
The solar ultrasonic animal repellent is easy to install and use, starting working automatically after detecting animal movement. Ideal for all animals. Waterproof design. Can be charged by USB cable. The flame light will only work at night. It is triggered by movement. Choose our latest solar-powered ultrasonic flame light animal repellent, solving your animal problem.